time is underway. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. This is Jacory Kronsky-Merritt in it for the first time. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He sent it out wide to Samuel. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down.
Brings up third down.
Come on, come on.
Trying to pick this up with Eckler. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go. Start. 79. Viking 18. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Ready. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Now it's Terry McLaurin on the target. So they're left facing third and long.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Brought down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting the pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he manages to find a little traction on that soap spiel as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Out of the pistol, Williams. That's his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
That's good for a Bears first down. A gain of 14.
First down, here's Swift. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Williams from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So he couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20. It jumps out at the 13.
13-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Daniels from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Tag. 70 Timberwolves.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed left side to Samuel. And this one doesn't go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
19 target.
Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in a hurry up here. Daniels now on 1st down. He'll get this to Samuel. And they make the tackle at the 38. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And they take him down right along the 30.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
That lines up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this.
Okay, ready?
Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. And they are passing on the field goal attempt. They're going for this on 4th down. Daniels is going to throw again. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
1st down throw by Williams. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All set to go now from the 35. First down, Williams to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Darnell Savage with a pick. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Devin Duvernay to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Headed out right. Complete right side. Burden has it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
A gain of 5. First down, Chicago.
Working from the gun, Williams. And we should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Second and 10 now. Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air on 3rd and long. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bears.
Williams to throw on first. Connecting with his back here, Swift. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Stopped by the future Hall of Famer. More All-Pro nods than any active defender, and it's Bobby Wagner. 2nd and 6 coming up here. To the air yet again, Williams. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll throw 3rd and long. And he put everything he's got behind it. He's brought in by Burden. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears start to fight back with their first points of this game.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Samuel now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
19. 18. 5. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Daniels back to throw. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Ready. Cowboy 80. 70 Timberwolves.
Daniels going to keep it. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. On 1st down, here's Daniels. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
He was defended by Tyreek Stevenson.
65 catch. 65. Get it. 79. 19 Lions.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He finds Brown right side. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Now the shotgun give to Eckler. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. The Bears decide to call their 1st timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this.
19 Tiger.
Now Daniels on 4th down. Escapes out to the left. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Game to add the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Bears 7.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Up to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. and it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it. Wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Samuel now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Dragon 60. 2. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Daniels on first down. Escapes the pocket. He hangs on to that football, Brock, for a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36.
That's another Washington first down.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. It's caught. This is Corey Krosky-Merritt. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay,
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw again, it's Daniels. He's got it in the red zone. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Cardinal, 18
Trying to run in, Eckler. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has room into the secondary. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half.
Hold the ready.
Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal.
60.
Now Daniels to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. We'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. 30. Hits the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Samuel now to return it. Shoves one away. He goes out of bounds on the return.
Ready?
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? 6 the Eagles. 6. Ready?
To throw, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Working now from the gun. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Handoff now out of the gun. He cuts it right. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grab the lead on their first series of the half. Deebo Samuel the touchdown. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Looking quickly here.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline. And he's out of bounds, not the return that he had drawn up. No way, it actually loses yards.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Check, hurt, ready.
They'll start the drive with Eckler. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense up to the line fast.
At the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing now, Daniels. This is a heater going deep. They connect on the deep shot. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 13-point lead. touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
They with the point after. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Commanders 35. Bears 21.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, or the other areas of the team pick each other up.
That's complete for Kmet. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offensive line fast.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Williams to throw here, 3rd and 1. He set up the screen here to Swift. And he will not get them to that marker. All he can do is get back to the line. 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run it with Swift. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And that was a big 3-yard gain because instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the first. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down, Bears.
Williams to throw on first. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Williams off the play fake. Moving into enemy territory. And the hitter arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down Bears.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, Williams. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, here's Williams. Finds him on the crossing route. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be first down Chicago.
Bears first down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Bears first down.
In the red zone on first. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
10. To the air yet again. Williams. Completed over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Working quickly here. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Santos' kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Maybe a little panic here. Maybe they feel like they have to. Down 2 scores. Look at this. Lining up for the onside kick here in the 3rd. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
4 yards on the
From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
a gain of 10 yards.
All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It is the Commanders with the football and a nice lead, too, as they try to finish off this win. So 1st down from the 41. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Working inside the red zone. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone.
Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders have likely locked up the win right there. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders push their lead to 18.
Commanders 42, Bears 24.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. This makes it up to the 25. All right, working from the gun to Suggs. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Williams from the gun. Taken in by Loveland. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Dose of the hurry-up here.
That's good for the Bears.
1st down throw by Williams. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled. for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. And it's picked off, but, oh, yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
He throws a bullet down the left sideline. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds, too. Oh, I don't believe it. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. First down, Williams to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete right side, Burton has it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down Bears. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Going back, sent in motion left. Again, it's Williams. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Williams again. Buying some time right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and 2, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Samuel now to return it. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Run it out of the pistol. Koski Merritt. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Secures this at the 17. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. Williams on the play action. Lobs this deep down the middle. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And they take this in for the score. The Commanders make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Gay to add the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Hits his running back. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Offense in the hurry up here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On play action, here's Williams. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. With 3 sacks for the game so far, brings up 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Williams to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did for 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Here's Daniels. Cut along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
19, look, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. 4th down coming up. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Fields this one at the 3. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. They've got to keep moving quick here. Williams with 3rd and long. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they pick him off again. Darnell Savage with a pick. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Stephanie! 60 boxes.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He's got room to roam. Cuts it to the right sideline. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Unlock line. Unlock line. 10.
1st and goal, Krosky Merritt. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure.
And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Trying to push deep downfield. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. It's surprising, quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They send a receiver in motion right. 3rd down, here's Williams. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
This will be the final play of the game. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down.